And you're welcome. It's time for What's Up and About. And oh, Mary, how nice of you to join us.
Oh, please. I've been here all the while. It's because I was looking for something.
What were you looking for, we wonder?
I will say it. You know me, I don't
Go
care.
ahead.
So for some weird reason, I forgot my shoes at
Oh,
home.
no. And there's no one here who uses the same size as you do? Hang
You
on a
have to
second.
emphasize that.
I use the same size as you do. Don't you want mine?
I'm supposed to wear boots on this dress.
Let me, in fact, go into the car and get you a pair. I'm sure that, you look good in them. You look good in everything.
I'm sure a nice pair of Brooks would actually go with what
Bring
you're
it, I'll wear
wearing,
it.
so I don't think
Fashionista. Oh, shit.
Bring it,
it
I'll
matters,
wear it.
really.
Mary, we have a very
Okay.
interesting topic, yes, and you are championing this. So
Well-
what is it about?
The thing is, DNA has resurfaced again online.
Why?
People talking about it for different reasons. People calling out people to get it done.
Why are they calling out people?
Because DNA has always been in the news, but recently it's been a major topic.
Recently.
Yes. So I thought my angle to this, which of course you guys were like, what am I talking about? My angle to this is, what's the big deal about DNA?
Sacrilege. How dare
You
you?
said sacrilege. What's the big deal, really?
What do you mean, what's the big deal?
When I say what's the big deal, I mean what's the big deal about getting tested, about having the child tested? What's the big deal about knowing the paternity of the child? What's the big deal about not letting the real dad know, okay, this is your child, or letting the
You are
dad...
aware that Lagos just halted. Lagos just stopped upon hearing you say that. Yes. Everybody's just, as in women are dropping,
my God.
pans in kitchens just to focus on the TV to hear where you're going to go with this.
But it's the
and they're hoping that you're
truth.
going to come with something good.
Like they want to say, hey, off her mic.
Exactly, or perhaps that's what they're telling you now.
But really, what is the big deal about DNA? What is?
Well, so there is no big deal about DNAs. The only big
So you agree with me?
Yeah,
There's
I
no
agree
big
with you.
deal.
There is no big deal. You only have it. Oh well, you only have a big deal about it is if it affects you, or
Affects
if you
how?
know that you have done something wrong.
Affects how?
If you know that deception lives inside your bloodstream, you are breathing in and out deception, then it becomes a big deal for you. I mean, and I'm talking women now in this case, or individuals. Yeah, I'm talking
Especially
women, especially the women in this
Let's
case.
hear what. His head.
So I recently even found out that Nigeria actually has the highest case of paternity fraud in the world.
Of
Bam,
course,
yes.
yeah, that's...
It actually does. And I think it is time that it becomes a part of the birth records of any child.
I said this in the morning, yeah?
I think
said,
it should.
If you have a kid...
I think it should.
You see, one of the things I still am angry at my mother for is piercing my daughter's ear.
Ooh.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I didn't want that to happen.
I can.
Now, what she should have been fighting for is this. When you have a baby, as they give you a birth certificate,
It
give
should
me a
be-
DNA certificate as well. It's supposed to be simple practice. Mom,
Yeah,
fight for that next
yeah.
time. Simple practice. That's what, it shouldn't even, so the only way I will agree with you on this is in the case of perhaps maybe missing identity in terms of babies, like the instance you gave from earlier, when Mary talked about the instance where a parent left the hospital with a different baby and only after how many years?
Several years, I think about 8 years or so.
So they found out that the baby
and it
wasn't
took them
there.
another 5 years to track down their own
So
child.
for me, that's why it is relevant to have that DNA certificate, because these instances do happen.
I feel like there should be some series of tests that should be run for every child. The minute the woman or the mother, gives birth to them, one of which is also genotype.
Oh yeah, that's a big one.
But genotype
test.
can't be done until the baby is 6 months old.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
but then
Yes,
there are
genotype and, blood
series
group, I
of tests and immunizations and vaccinations
Yes.
that are usually given
Within
to the
that
child
process that
within
you
that
could
process. So
actually
it
add
should
that
be
to it.
included to it. Genotype, blood test, DNA test.
Yeah.
I feel like it should be. It is time. It is included in the series of tests that a child is that's done on a child within the first 6 or 8
But
months.
then, talking about paternity
child's
fraud,
life, sir.
really, I feel this is common because of unfortunate incidents that happen in our society. Premarital sex is now almost a norm. And so
sex
in
is a norm.
And then, in most cases, people fail to protect themselves. I've always been an advocate for people talking about preventives for men than for women, because a woman a woman can just, I don't know, get pregnant and she's off for like 9 months. But a man in that 9 months can
Continues to
impregnate
procreate.
9 different women or more.
Talking
So I
about
feel-
population rate.
As in, like the population rate
Population
is being increased
census,
by
I hope you are getting-
gentlemen like yourself. So I feel you guys are the ones that actually need the preventives, as long as you don't go the Neo way. 'cause
Yeah, but
that
then
Neo-
again, I also
Sorry.
feel that there's a lot of education that needs to be done in that regard. And, well, the government also has a role to play in this, as
The
much as we
government-
have our individual roles.
The government has been
because
trying.
because
What
we
regard
have the
exactly?
National Orientation Agency. Their job is to enlighten the public in every way. So, for example, cases of birth control, not birth control, contraception, you know, prophylactics, or
anything.
prophylaxis, anything else that will help you to protect yourself. The National Orientation Agency.
So you see that we're not getting enough.
The National
I agree
Orientation needs to, in every way and form, whether it is in whatever dialect or language,
But do you know
to
something
make
Mazino,
sure
else?
that
I
this
do not agree with
education
both
is
of
out
you.
there.
Wait, there's
Right,
something else
really?
I want to
I
add
don't
to what
know,
Emma
because
said.
when you give birth in the hospital, one of the first things you are told is family planning. And then you hear some women saying, my husband do not agree, or they will call
Let me
some.
tell you
and
why.
That is why
most times they don't even
education,
invite
because
the
that
men.
way, it
See,
is not just focused on a
Amen.
particular gender.
Let me
It's
blow your mind.
everybody.
No,
Let me
before you
blow
blow
your
her mind,
mind.
wait, this is the reason.
Okay.
Yeah, nice on paper. Yeah, you still want to add on. The truth is this.
it's crazy.
The main thing that causes this lack of adherence to whatever orientation you have after childbirth, family planning, and everything, is poverty.
Oh, please.
It's a void
I'll
you're trying
tell
to
you
fill.
This
something.
one, I
Let me
refuse
tell you
I hear
something.
you.
agree.
I
Let me
hear,
tell you
I
something.
hear
you
you.
guys
The
talking
point is
about?
this.
I hear you.
When
I
there's
hear
nothing
you.
else to
Has
do.
to do.
Yeah, Emeka.
What are you guys talking about? That is the more reason you need family planning. Let me,
Well, that's
you know,
the
I told you I want to
point.
break your I want
Yeah,
to
but
blow
you
your
know that
mind.
family planning
Should I tell you why I
has
said
in
so?
some cases doesn't
Do you know
work.
that men know more? There was a study. In fact, several studies they've done have revealed that men know more about family planning than women. Men know more about using protection. Men know more about how to prevent it, but how many men actually use it or implement it? That is one. Two, poverty is not an excuse. Do you know how cheap it is in government hospitals? Almost free.
For
They
what
are-
now?
For you to
For
get
you to
family planning.
planning.
Yes. If you go to the government hospital for family planning, if you're a new mother, they will tell you if you have CS, they will tell you to wait for a period of time, then give you free CDs. I'm sure you know what I mean. Free CDs, up to 30, as if you and your husband want to give yourself or
After
something.
30 days.
And then after you go back again, they will check if you're ready.
They did not
Family
give me a-
planning is cheap. It is free in some cases. So what is your excuse? Go to any health center nearby. There are mothers now who are proactive enough to take their young children, especially when they're about 18, knowing that they're sexually active, to get family planning. So what is the excuse?
Religion.
Can
Culture, I
we,
will
now
go-
we are going
thank
to
you,
that,
Emma,
but don't say
thinking
poverty.
today.
It's not an excuse.
Because
it's
religion
free.
also plays a role. Culture.
And then
plays
even
a
the
role.
men themselves,
Yeah,
stop
but
being selfish.
this conversation,
Some
we
men will
cannot
insist, I don't want
exhaust
family
it
planning.
right now.
I don't want family
We
planning.
have to go on a quick break, people.
Oh, by the way, just in case you have size 42 shoes that
Oh
you
my
can
God.
let go of for just the next 1 hour.
Okay, that does it. I'm
We
going to
will
break some.
like to have it. Thank you.